People often say there is no such thing as a free lunch, but our next guest might just prove them wrong.
As a financial dominatrix, Diamond Diva Princess earns her living by draining men's bank accounts for their own pleasure.
Well, her clients, or paypigs, as she refers to them, have a fetish for letting beautiful women spend their hard-earned cash in return for absolutely nothing.
And today she's joining us from her home in Los Angeles to explain more. Good morning, Diamond. It's lovely to have you here today. So just explain...
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. Just explain a little bit more about it, exactly what it is that you do.
Well, maybe I should kind of tell you background about how I found out about it, or how I discovered it, or discovered me. I had a fan club online for my pinup modeling, and a lot of the fans were emailing me and saying they were different types of slaves, and I was like, whatever. I didn't really understand until one day one contacted me and told me that he's a money slave and he wants to be a money slave for me. And I was like, a money slave? That sounds like a type of slave I might be interested in.
So, I mean, there's nothing in return here. I mean, they don't ask for anything at all. They just send you money.
Exactly. Like, when I said to him, what is this? What is money slave? And, you know, tell me more about it. And he told me that there are these men that want to spend all their money on a beautiful, unattainable woman and receive absolutely nothing in return.
I mean, you know, if it sounds too good to be true, it often is, and yet this is actually the case when it comes to you. You've got a website. You started off with a website first of all, and actually this has grown, and your clients get quite competitive with each other, don't they? And you set them targets.
Yes, they do. Yeah, actually, I keep track of a few of them, like their tallies and how much they've spent on me. And sometimes there'll be like two of them at like a certain tally line. And I will tell them, you know, you're nose to nose. And I'll tell everybody on Twitter and on my website. And I'll say, like, I'm going to announce when one of you crosses the tally line first. And they get very competitive with each other. It's really fun.
But you never meet them?
Never. I've never met any of them, and they know that I have no interest in meeting them, and that they're only here to lavish me with luxury and worship me from afar.
And any pictures that you may send, the only pictures that you send are pictures of you unwrapping things and things that you've actually bought with their money.
Yeah, and actually, like, I went to Beverly Hills. I stayed at the Beverly Hills Hotel, and they tributed for that event, like in advance. One of my slaves alone tributed $12,000 to that trip. And in fact, they tributed so much money that I was having like dinner at the Polo Lounge every night, $500 dinners, shopping on Rodeo Drive, and I could not make a dent in the amount of money that they had sent me for that trip.
What's the most money you've been sent in one go?
Well, there's so many different ones, but some that stand out to me, like in one day, I had one slave that spent $30,000 in a day.
Wow. And do you say thank you? Did you thank them nicely?
Oh, no, I didn't thank him. I told him to go get more money, and he did. He did get more money after that, but
I mean,
yeah,
this is what they're, you know, this is not a scam, and they're into this, they're getting off on this.
They seek me. Actually, they're not even allowed. The only pleasure they're allowed is to know that they have contributed to my luxury and made me happy. That's it. And I tell them that.
And so on very rare occasions, you may phone them, but that's $50 a minute. Actually,
they can phone me through like a phone listing that I have where they don't actually see my number. And then they pay $50 a minute, and I usually also charge them like a deposit of several $100s in addition to that. Like, I'd like them to also pay while they're on the phone with me. So $50 a minute, I don't consider it enough. Like, they also have to be spending while they're on the phone with me.
And how many clients do you have? I mean, how many? Because I feel like you've almost found the one guy in the world that's going to do this. But it's not just one guy.
Yeah.
There's lots of them.
No. In fact, like, one other one that I have spent $20,000 in just over an hour on me. Another one spent $200,000 plus on me, and then he had a heart attack. He's recovering now.
Oh, that's good. Well, did he have a heart attack because he gave you $200,000?
I don't know. He never said.
So.
It's brutal.
It's great work if you can get it. I mean, it's just incredible work if you can get it. But
it's really fun.
Is there a thought here, because you don't? I'm assuming you don't know very much about their lives. So, you know, someone could be, and I know it's very hard to get on your client list. That someone could be giving you their very last dime, and you don't know that they are literally. Could be impoverished. They could maybe can't feed their kids because they're sending their money to you.
Well, a lot of the pay pigs that I have been serving me since I've been online doing this. So, I not all, because I do get, you know, always there's new ones. But yeah, I mean, there could be that, there could be that possibility. But then in any case, that could be the possibility of anything, you know, really.
Are these guys single, or do they have wives or girlfriends? Do they know what they're doing? Have you ever been busted by a partner?
No, that varies. Some of them are single and some are married, but no, they never. I mean, some of their wives have, you know, obviously found out that they're spending so much money on me, and they'll sometimes bust them and tell them not to do it, but they find a way to do it anyway.
And so, I mean, this is an indelicate question, and I don't know that we sort of ask this very often, but how much have you made? What are you worth?
Yeah, it's like I have made millions from them. They pay for everything, big and small, absolutely everything.
And
top of the line jewelry.
Do you save money? Because I think, you know,
I invest too.
Because I was going to say, this is a job that I guess is image-based. They're not meeting you, so they want, like you said in your own words, they want a beautiful woman. You are a beautiful woman, but do you worry that sort of in 40, 30, 90, well, not 90, but you know what I mean, later on down the line, they may lose interest?
Actually, with like dominatrix and doms, like the more experience you have, the more revered it is. So not really, actually. So it's kind of, that's also cool.
Good.
But yeah, it just kind of snowball effect. Like the slaves that have served me for so long continue to, and then I keep acquiring new ones.
Well, it's a hell of a business.
Isn't
we thought
we'd
we'd discovered pretty much everything on
here. It's really fun.
This is yeah, I bet it is. I bet it is. Amazing. Well done.
Thanks, Diamond.
Thank you.
Thank you, Diamond.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.